Hey guys, welcome back to Say What with James and Lakesia. And right now we have our movie reviews and mini reviews and rankings for the month of October because we're still behind.
Yeah. So 4 movies in October. One battle after another. Roofman, Tron, and the other one?
Black Phone 2.
Yeah.
So, if you have not seen these movies, make sure you watch the review after you watch the movies because we're going to spill all the tea. Now, October has some wild movies, and we're ranking them from pretty good to what did I just watch, or we're going to rank them from what did I just watch to pretty good. So, grab your snacks, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel, and let's get on with the reviews. And let's go. So, first up is One Battle After Another. Let me just give you a heads up. This movie is like 3 hours long.
Yeah,
all right. So, but it had a star-packed cast or an all-star cast. We had Tiana Taylor. We had Regina Hall. We had Leonardo DiCaprio. We also had Sean Penn and the guy that played the sensei. I can't remember his name.
Vici something.
Yes. So, buckle up because this movie had more plot than a whole TV series. So we had Pat Calhoun, which was played by Leonardo DiCaprio,
and was
Tiana Taylor. They're part of a far left militant group called the French 75, and
rescued broke out detained immigrants. Yeah, like that.
And Perfidia clowns Officer Stephen Lockjaw.
Now Stephen Lockjaw, you remember he wanted to join this group, but this group was kind of
But that was more along at the end.
I was giving.
Yeah. So Stephen Lockjaw, and somehow in between everything that went on, he fell in love with her because she didn't fall in love with him. So then we have Perfidia was with
Pat Calhoun.
Yeah,
that was,
Leonardo DiCaprio. They were together, and we have
she had a baby.
Yeah, baby Charlene. She was born, but Perfidia dips out to continue her revolutionary ways. She was just like motherhood wasn't in the cards for her. She gets captured and escapes, and chaos on chaos. So fast forward 16 years, Pat, who is Leonardo DiCaprio, because what happened was Perfidia got caught, and in order for her to get out, she basically went into the witness protection program with Lockjaw, who loved her, and the love wasn't returned.
So she was basically turning
everybody in.
Yeah.
So Pat had to go off the grid. He's now living as Bob.
Drinking all the time, smoking all the time. And,
I don't know how
they had code and words they supposed to say. Yeah, but he couldn't remember.
Yeah, I don't know how you gonna keep up this persona if you're always like high and drunk. I mean, it's not gonna work. So he was paranoid and always high as a kite. So then we have Willa, which is Perfidia's daughter. She's growing up strong, and now Stephen Lockjaw, he wants to become part of this organization that does not like members of different races, especially the darker people.
And the twisted thing about it was Lockjaw was really Willa's father.
Spoiler alert. So he was trying to hide his interracial relationship from this club, and he sent out bounty hunters after them. So we have politics, chaos, and family drama. And then we have the rooftop chases, the car crashes, sniper rifles, hostage situations, just every cliche they could find.
Yeah.
Now, Willa becomes a little warrior, and Bob is trying to protect her. Stephen becomes more unhinged than he already is because not only do you love black women, now you got to hide the fact that you had a relationship with a black woman and you might have had a child. So you just all crazy.
Yeah. And he was trying to basically get rid of her.
Yes. Yeah. So Willa outsmarts the bounty hunters. Stephen lies to the club, and it does not end well for homeboy.
Yeah.
And the movie wraps with Bob and Willa escaping, Perfidia sending a letter, and us sitting there like, okay,
Yeah.
Why in the world were we in this movie theater for 3 hours?
Yeah, and Steve Lockjaw actually thought they had already knew that the baby was his, and they still brought him in. And he thought he was about to go in. They put him in a room and just let gas in there and just killed him.
Yes. So one battle after another is definitely an adrenaline ride. The stunts are big, the energy is nonstop, and the story tries to pack everything in it. And now one part when the guy was saying Sensei, he was like, "Thank you, Sensei. Thank you, Sensei." It reminds me of my little granddaughter because she always say, "Thank you, Grandma. Thank you, Grandma." But anyway, let me say this. I think a lot of it could have been left out. 3 hours felt like 6 hours. Some parts were confusing for no reason. But the father-daughter relationship was absolutely the best part.
Between Leonardo
and Willa. Their scenes are grounded the movie. So if you like long, political, revenge-heavy action thriller, you might enjoy this. But
and it was funny.
Clear your whole evening. So yeah, that was one battle after another, and it just went on one moment after another. So next up, we have The Roofman, and we had Shannon Tatum in it, who was the star of The Roofman. Now this is one story that's too ridiculous to be true, but it is a true story.
Jeffrey Manchester, when it comes on, he's robbing a McDonald's in Fayetteville, North Carolina, because he was from Charlotte, and but yeah, they was at excuse me. He was robbing a lot of, but the thing about him, he paid attention to detail. He was real smart when it come to that. Matter of fact,
but dumb when it come to everything else.
Yeah, that's what the guy said. He said he was a genius, but he's also was an idiot, which he was.
So now this is a true story. Like James said, it's from North Carolina. You had Jeffrey Manchester, Army vet, struggling father, but he was in a position that basically a no-win situation from his perspective. I'm sure he could have done some other things. However, he was a struggling father. He used his military observation skills to rob McDonald's through the roof. But he's polite. He's calm.
He was the most nicest robber.
He doesn't hurt anybody. He offered to do
the jacket before he put him in the freezer.
The nicest robber in the Southeast. He's like, "Where's your coat? You left home without a coat? Well, here, take my jacket." I know everybody saw that on the preview.
The ones he was robbing, they actually liked Jeff Manchester.
Yeah, so for 2 years, he completes over 40 robberies with the exact same plan. But he gets caught up.
Yeah, and they lock him up. But
at his daughter's birthday party.
Again, he pays attention to detail when he's in jail.
Yes,
and figures out a way to get out.
But he was sentenced to 45 years.
Yeah, 45 years.
Now I felt like they just made an example out of him. I mean,
but they only could get him for one of them, but they charged him more for kidnapping. That's what
they were in the freezer. But obviously he did not learn his lesson because he's Jeffrey. So yeah, I think he probably had a mental problem. Seriously,
he broke out of prison, but
hiding under the delivery truck.
Yeah, but get this, stays in Toys R Us for 6 months in the middle of Toys R Us.
Well, he was living in Toys R Us like a ninja rat
for 6 months.
He used baby monitors to track employees. He built a secret room. He was eating those M&M peanuts, and he changes. His biggest problem was love will lead you nowhere in these stories. Yeah. He
got out of his protocol.
He fell for an employee. He was laying low waiting for his homeboy to hook him up.
Lakeith Stanfield was his homeboy.
And he was gonna create him his thing was he created new identities for people. Yeah. And he was gonna create him a whole new persona, all that. But he just needed to lay low. But we know he couldn't.
Yeah, he started when he was looking on the monitors. He seen what's the girl name from the Bring It? Did she play in?
Kristen Durst.
Yeah, Kristen Durst, and he liked her, and so he gets out, goes to her church,
met her at church,
a whole bunch of toys.
Starts dating her. Yeah. And the funny thing is that they hook up on like the second date from the church after they leave the church. So he starts dating a woman from the church. And she thinks he's an undercover CIA agent.
Yeah, that's what he tells.
But he didn't know that they had a CIA chapter there in Charlotte. But it was ridiculous. It was hilarious. It was sad. It was tense. It was clever. It was unbelievable all at once.
And he was scot-free, about to leave. He had all the paperwork from Lakeith Stanford, and but the girl calls him, and I think he should have known better.
Whenever they found out that it was him, when he did like one final robbery, and they found out that it was him, and they involved her in setting him up, the ending broke us. But again, he got caught again. But he and Lee forever forgive each other. Her name was Lee, and he really fell in love with her kids. He was bringing them. He was bringing the youngest one games that he was taking from Toys R Us. Then he reconnects with his daughter, hopefully, because when he went to jail, his wife, she was like, have no contact with the kids, which she kind of. I'm not gonna say that she was responsible for. Pushing him to the robberies, but she wasn't helping the situation either. He was
a vet. He wasn't getting a lot of work, so.
Yeah, so, I mean, one good thing, he paid attention to detail, but he just didn't process stuff. But it's one of those stories you just can't make up.
Yeah.
But it kept our attention from the beginning to the end. It was a weirdly wholesome at times and also tragic, but it was definitely worth the watch. And I'm like, I mean, I understand that Homeboy Rob McDonald's for 45 years, and he probably got like 90 years. So, I mean, it's definitely worth the watch.
45 years for Rob.
At the beginning, I forgot how many he got at the end.
Yeah, but they did say at the end of the movie during the credits, they say he tried to break out 2 other times too.
It's just in his blood.
He can't help it.
So
it was a good movie.
Next up, we have The Black Phone 2. Now, okay, I have to tell you, James, I already told you this. This had me like, did we walk into Freddy Krueger's neighborhood?
Yeah,
I mean,
it turned into Nightmare on Elm Street.
The movie picks up 4 years after the first. Gwen is having dreams again. What I liked about it is that they used the original characters from the first. Black Phone, the dad, the sister, the brother. He even brought back one of the characters that got K-worded as his own brother.
Yes, Ernesto was playing.
It was Finney? Finney was her brother.
Finney was her brother, but Ernesto was playing his friend from the from the original, the first movie, when the little karate guy. But it was actually him, but he was playing like he was the younger brother. He liked Gwen.
Yeah, so we have Finney, Ernesto, and Mustang. They get trapped at Alpine Lake Camp in a blizzard. What I can't understand is the dad, clearly, well, he stopped drinking in the first movie, but he lets them go to a summer camp or a winter camp. They get snowed in there, and the boys and girls have to be in different rooms because this is like, what, the 50s or something like
in the 80s.
Something like
because
that.
Because in the beginning,
the mom was there in the 50s or whatever.
She had the same thing Gwen had, and that's why the dad didn't like that.
And he thought the mom was crazy.
Yeah.
So they go to this camp, and the girl is having dreams, and they're like, boys in this room, girls in this room. And it's scary as well. I would not, me personally, no. So Gwen it's crazy because suddenly the grabber is supernatural.
Yeah, it changes into
he's Freddy Krueger now.
Basically Freddy, and Gwen is basically the what's her name? Was it
Nancy?
Nancy.
She's getting attacked in her dreams. Injuries show up in real life. Very Elm Street. And they realize they have to find bodies under the lake to stop them. So at this camp, there was some boys that ended up missing, and they ended up getting
when her
killed.
Mom worked there.
Because her mom had called her to go to this lake. So Finney, Gwen, and Terrence, they all fight him in the dream room. And the spirit of the grabber drags... did he grab Finney under the ice? No. He grabbed the other guy under the ice, and Gwen hears her mom one last time. Okay, so it was emotion at the end. Gwen hears her mom. She calls on the phone. Now, this is a phone booth that's in the middle of nowhere. Everybody's saying it doesn't work, but they're the only ones that can hear the phone ringing. So it was emotional, but also spooky in a fun way. Yeah. Now,
let me just say this: Gwen turned into Dream Warrior. She realized in her dream that she could fight too, and that's how they wore out. They wore the grabber out. wore him out.
Yeah, so I felt like this was not as strong as the first movie, but it was still entertaining.
Nah, it wasn't good as the first one, but it was a good movie.
But the supernatural twist threw me. I was like, sir, why are you calling from the dead payphone? But it was still worth watching if you liked the first one. So yeah, it was. I like the fact that we were able to watch them kind of grow up, because it was the same kids, young adults.
Like them kids on TV grow up
in the same movie.
Fast. It was only, what, 4 years?
4 years.
Since the first one?
Mm-hmm.
Or 3 or 4? Maybe.
Like, I think 2019.
2022. No, it was 2020. It was 3 years. No, 2021. It was 4 years in between.
So, yeah, because it did start out 4 years. So, movie 4, Tron Ares.
Now, Tron, I'm going to say this about Tron. I didn't really care for the original Tron that had, what's his name? Jeff?
I never saw it.
I can't remember his name.
Jeff Bridges?
Jeff Bridges, yeah. I didn't really... A lot of people like Tron. I didn't care for it.
I mean, the only thing I saw was Jared Leto, and I was like, let's go check it out. So, I mean, and there was nothing else playing at the time we went. So, now, it was visually stunning. I like the way it came on with those motorcycles with the wheels, all that stuff. Tron always gives us some neon magic, but the story follows Incom and Dillinger racing to bring digital constructs into the real world. Ares is a MCP who starts becoming self-aware. So basically, he's AI that...
Yeah, learning. I'm telling y'all, this AI is for real.
Then we have Eve
That's
and
kind of
Seth.
how Tron was in the original one, too.
I never saw that. They find Kevin Flynn's permanence code. What was it? The permanence code or whatever they were calling it. And Ares tries to save programs, goes against orders, and ends up in a digital physical war. Yeah. Now, Ares was, when he became self-aware, he ended up having to go against Mashan Jr., whatever the lady's name was, but she was ruthless. She was not giving up. You heard, she was brutal.
Her name was
Athena, or something like that. But she was ruthless. So I didn't know anything about Tron except Jared Leto was acting his little heart out. But the movie wasn't bad.
This movie was long too, though.
Yeah. So we had Athena, Julian, digital trees coming to life, identity disc, father, legacy, all leading to Ares finally entering the real world. Yeah. I thought it had good visuals. It was a...
But me, though, I mean, I don't know. I can't get into Tron. I don't know why.
Yeah, it was a solid story, but it was a little confusing if you didn't know the Tron lore. Like,
I guess I didn't see the last one that came out like 10 years ago, too.
But it was all right. It was better than I expected. I guess I don't know what I expected.
Okay, well, let's do our rankings. How do we rank these things?
All right, so we start from the bottom to the top.
Yeah.
So my number 4 was Tron.
Yeah, mine too. I think we ranked them probably the same this month.
My number 2 had to be my number 3, I'm sorry, had to be One Battle After Another, because it was...
I say the same, One Battle After Another.
Yeah. And it was kind of long. And then we have number 2, which was Black Phone 2. And then the number 1 movie had to be
Roofman. Roofman was a good movie, though.
It was a good movie. A true story.
We do our end of the year thing. Roofman definitely probably in my top 10, maybe.
Yeah, it was funny, and it's amazing that he stayed in Toys R Us for.
The dude he was smart, but he was an idiot. Like
he had a lot of like book sense, but no
common sense.
Yeah, no common sense. So just crazy, because the manager noticed, like, hey, it's a lot of M&Ms being gone from here. There's a lot of inventory missing. But I mean, and then the heart always ends up getting these guys. Always, they follow their heart. I think he was it's wicked above all things.
I think he was a good guy.
He had good intentions. Yeah, but they just.
Even the officers, they liked him too. They was like, they liked him. Everybody liked him.
Yeah, but it just, except for his ex-wife.
Yeah, I didn't like her.
Roofman took the crown. The story had everything. And One Battle After Another, the length alone.
It was long. But it was good too. Pretty much this month was pretty good movies. Even Tron, but I just don't feel.
I don't know
Tron.
anything about Tron. So what did you all think? Did you all see any of the movies? Was this month a win or no? So drop your rankings, your thoughts, your disagreements. Put them in the comments. We love to hear from y'all. And make sure that you like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss out on our next review. So we will see you next time, same place. Thanks for watching. Take care.
Deuces.